Welcome to Real Life Topics Podcast, y'all. A pop-up testing. I'm in the bed, but guess what? The 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance for next time around. So I had to, get my little mix on and do my thing with my scarf on, chilling in the bed and everything, just to, have a little testing and figure this whole live stream yard, restream, just figure this stuff out, guys. It's a mess. So I'm just testing right now. Looking a mess, but this is real life. And real life, you'll be chilling, looking like ain't your mama and all that to the side. But hey, y'all, happy Tuesday, happy Taco Tuesdays. I guess I should have been going live making tacos or something. I don't know. But all I know is I'm in the beds, chilling, trying to get this testing done with this restream thing and just trying to figure things out. Okay, just trying to figure things out while I'm in the bed. Okay. So, hey y'all. Good evening. I'm looking a mess. Trying to get the test. Okay. Testing. So, this is Pop Up Tuesday. Trying to get my testing on and figure this stuff out on this stream stuff because this is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in myself. I had a technical difficulty last Thursday with an exclusive interview, one of the most exclusive interviews that I was well, I'm always excited about all the interviews that I have, but just to have a CEO mindset, that was extremely um one of the biggest interviews that I was looking forward to, but due to technical difficulties, that did not happen. But it is, we are going to reschedule that, and we are going to have that exclusive interview coming up with Miss Rachel L. Gary very soon. But like I said, I'm just on live right now, just trying to figure things out, and just do a testing and try to figure this stuff out, as much as possible, just trying to figure things out. So that's all. Chilling like a villain. So happy Tuesday, y'all. It is, let me see what time is it. It is 7:06. So it feels like it's 10:06, but it's not. But yeah. So just trying to figure this stream out and trying to figure out how you add people on and all type of stuff. I don't know. I've been doing Restream and StreamYard, and I don't know if I really like StreamYard, and maybe I just can't figure it out, and maybe Restream is a little bit easier, but I feel like Restream is a little bit easier, but maybe it's just a little easy for me because I do see that most people do use StreamYard. But I don't know. I'm just trying to figure things out, and I'm feeling Restream a little bit better, even though I do see that Restream really doesn't, the signal doesn't fade as much though either. It's just that the features on Stream, you don't have as many features on StreamYard that you do on Restream. I feel like, well, I don't feel like, I know I have receipts. I see that Restream has more features. Restream, you can go live on more platforms than you can go live on StreamYard. So I'm just trying to figure it out, guys. Just trying to figure it out. But I personally like Restream better, but maybe because I'm a little bit more experienced with Restream. So that might be something too. Okay. But yes, guys, I'm out here looking a mess. Mess, I tell ya. It's okay. I don't look no mess. I look original. It's just, this is just the original look without all the extra. Just Netflix and chilling tonight. Okay. But we gonna have a decent topic this Thursday coming up. We are going live this Thursday because of course Real Life Topics Podcast goes live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. And we're gonna predominantly talk about life after death and grief. And we had a request, and we also need to talk about it anyway: relationships, counseling, therapy, and just coping with grieving period in any type of ways, death or whatever. So that'll be our topic this Thursday coming up. And if anybody wants to join the meetings of the minds, you know you can join the meetings of the minds. I'm just saying. Join the meetings of the minds, y'all. Anyway, so back to me. Now let me see. So let me add a scene. Hold on. Wait. This is the thing that I'm on now. So say I wanted to add a scene. Say I wanted to add a scene. I would do this. That will go down like that. Wait, I couldn't add a scene because hmm. Hmm. Okay. So you couldn't add that scene. Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting. Okay, so if I want to add a slide, you would press upload like that, and then you'll go into your, and I don't want to upload nothing that I might not want on the screen, so let's not do that. Okay, so if I wanted to add some other media thing to that, I could do that too. Okay, so yes, guys, I'm just testing. I'm just trying to figure out this whole stream yard restream thing because I just figured out how to go live, but for some reason I'm always having an issue when I have a guest, and that has to stop. So I'm doing the 5 P's right now, guys. I am proper preparating to prevent poor performance for next time around. That's all I'm saying. I'm preventing poor performance. So I'm getting my practice on, and I'm trying to figure out this stuff so that I can be on point next time around because I ain't got time for that, especially when I have exclusive interviews with exclusive people. I ain't got time to not be being exclusive, okay? Now I don't even know how to get rid of this. I don't even know how to get rid of this. Wait, wait. I done messed up everything now, guys. But that's the whole point of this live. This is a testing live, guys. Testing, testing. Gas to get it together because this is ridiculous. This is a whole test. But happy Tuesday. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this evening? How are you guys doing this evening? But why would you bump off my? Okay. So that's what I would do for that. Now that's how I get back to that full screen. So does this already have a scene? I don't know. So yes, I am sitting here trying to figure this out. Okay. Figure it out. Y'all see my background, my room background and stuff. I'm out there bad. I look a mess. But positive energy up in the building over here. Positive energy. Okay. But anyway, yes, just trying to do some testing and just trying to figure these things out. So if I was to add someone, then I can add like this. And then so I do get now let me go on here and see if I'm live anyway. That's how I'm gonna do this too. I gotta see if I'm live. Don't know if I'm live or not. So let's check that out. Cause I could be sitting here talking and so let me see if a sister is live now. I gotta see if I'm live. I'm just saying. Now I should be able to see if somebody said something as well, right? I don't know. I'm out there bad. Okay, now let me see. Right, it does say I'm live. Woo! I look a mess. Woo! This old. I don't know. I'm out there bad. Okay, now let me see. Right, it does say I'm live. Woo! I look a mess. Woo! This old. I'm out there bad. Okay, well, now that I know I am live, I'm just testing, just testing, just testing on the late night humbug to get it together because I cannot be not be prepared next time. I had technical difficulties last Thursday and it was slightly embarrassing. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I people make mistakes and things like that happen, so it is a part of life for things like that to happen, but I was just so disappointed in myself. I had a lot of things going on that day and I was just totally disbobulated and totally unprepared. And things happen in life, and I have to definitely pause is what needs to be done for myself. I gotta pause a little bit. I gotta pause. I gotta keep Real Life Topics podcast up and running and keep it going, but I definitely have to pause a little bit because I'm overwhelming myself with a lot of things, so and then it's interfering with me to have value into my work ethic, into the goals and aspirations that I do want to have. So I just want to encourage people to take it easy and take it one day at a time as well, because sometimes you can overwhelm yourself and then things just begin to collage because you're putting too much things on your plate. So just FYI for everyone, that's most of us that's trying to do the most, all the time. Just take one day at a time and slow it. Just pause it. Just pause it for a minute. Just pause it for a minute. I should have zoomed my head down. The scarf thing ain't gonna do it. But just pause it for a minute. But anyway, I'm just testing. I'm just testing and I'm just trying to get it together, guys. So that's all. That's all. Just trying to get it together. But yes. So that's all. Just testing. Okay, so this is how you look at the comments. Now I'm only live. Am I live? Wait, now let me see what platforms I'm live on, because you can add the platforms. Okay, so right now I'm just live on, I'm live, I'm live, I'm live on YouTube as well. So I am live on YouTube and Facebook. But what else? Right, that's when before I went live, I was supposed to add the other things. So that's what I am going to do now. I am going to add, what is this? Okay. Right. So I am going to add. Hmm. Go back to that. I don't know where I just went to, but let's go back. Right. So let me go back to that. But okay. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and end this live, and then I'm going to add more channels, because right now I am live on YouTube and Facebook, but now I have to add more channels because it's 5 channels that I can be hooked up to. And so that's that on that. Yeah. So just swinging by, guys. Just swinging by, trying to get my life together. Looking like ain't your mama. It's okay. This is real life. Chilling at the house. About to Netflix and chill. Getting ready to go to bed so I can wake up and do it all over again tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that's been following, liking, and sharing and supporting Real Life Topics podcast. Big ups to everybody that has been following and supporting and just not giving up on us, period, and continuously not giving up on us, period. It takes a village, and it takes strong-minded people to stick together, stay together, especially us, unfortunately. And we just need to continue to stick together and just have loyalty towards one another. Um, Shout out to everybody, because this year is coming to an end. We predominantly have 2 weeks left for the year of 2025, and we on our way to 2026. So I just want to shout out every guest that we did have on Real Life Topics podcast. I'm talking about every single guest from the beginning, since day one. Our first in-person interview was at Boss Talk. I want to shout out Boss Talk because it's definitely a historic moment for Real Life Topics podcast to be on our first in-person interview. We did have one interview with the Tanola podcast. Shout out to Peanut. I almost forgot your name, Peanut. But shout out to Peanut with the Tunola podcast. That was actually Real Life Topics podcast first interview. Wasn't in person, but it was the first interview. But the first in-person interview was on Boss Talk. Shout out to Megastar, Trapper Red, A Bug, Bree. And so I mean, we just been making a lot of stuff happen for the year. We kicked in the door. I'm convinced that Real Life Topics podcast did kick the door in, did kick the door in the building. Didn't know nobody. Didn't know nobody, wasn't in the circle. You know how everybody had their little packs of circles and they little groups and they little, you know what I'm saying, they little gang that they be with and all that stuff like that. Real Life Topics came in the door and kicked in the building. Didn't know nobody. Didn't know nobody. Didn't have no hookups. Still don't, to a certain extent. Don't have no hookups. Don't have no sponsors. Don't have nobody. Just walked out on faith on this whole thing. Just got enrolled in media school. So we kind of reversed it. Most people went to media school first and then jump down with their podcast and jump down with their goals and aspirations. But guess what? We say, you know what? The media school ain't holding us up. We walking out on faith today, and this too, and that will come into play. So shout out to Illinois Media School. Of course, Stephanie's Godchild will be in the building for the month of January to just upgrade my skills and upgrade the things that I need to become what my goals and to be the radio personality that I want to be. And of course, I have so many other things going on with Real Life Topics podcast, where just radio personality is just one of the things that we have in store for you guys in 2026. But I just want to shout out to all the supporters. I just want to shout out to everybody that just gave us an opportunity to join us, to give, to just interview you, to just put your name on our platform was just an honor for all you guys. And I just want to shout out everybody. I also want to shout out Mrs. Success Media. Mrs. Success Media, if you didn't know, now you know that God's will is God's will, and God don't put people in your life for anything. He just doesn't put people in your life for anything. So just know that Real Life Topics podcast will be nowhere without Mrs. Success Media. Mrs. Success Media has been a part of growth and development for us. And I just want to thank you publicly for the blessings that you have provided, the skills that you have provided to add on to the growth and development of Real Life Topics podcast. It's just been a blessing, Mr. Success, Sammy Thompson. I was gonna get my jokey joke on and say better known as, but I ain't even gonna do that. But shout out to Mr. Success Media. You are truly, we truly appreciate you, and we are truly grateful for the blessings that you poured into Real Life Topics podcast. Also, first and foremost, a Real Life Topics podcast would not have had an image if it wasn't for Mr. Marcellus Chicago Biggie. Chicago Biggie, you definitely made one of the best. Now I don't know about the mother logos you was making, but you made one of the best. You made one of the best logos of 2025, and that was Real Life Topics podcast. So shout out to Chicago Biggie. Also, I want to shout out to a lot of people that we have came across that we ended up finding out that wasn't in our corner. I want to shout you out too. You out, you know who you are. I want to shout you out I mean, because it's a pull-up. Sometimes you have people come in your lives to give you that criticism, to give you that non-belief. And it helps, helps motivate you to just want to grow off the non-believers or people that surrounded around you that might not have really good things to say about you and or judge you off the things that might come out your mouth, and then they take it and they run with it, and then they try to portray you to be someone that you're really not when you're really just a good person. So shout out to all the haters. I see you, baby, and I thank you for that, because the world doesn't go around without you guys. So shout out to the haters as well. But nevertheless, like I said, I was testing. I was just coming through. I had a scarf on my head. I was getting ready to go to bed, and I said, you know what, I gotta do what I gotta do, because I have to be prepared for next Thursday. Because, like I said, mistakes have been happening with signals and all this type of stuff, and this can't continue. So I have to proper preparate to prevent poor performance. That's all I'm saying. And just shout out to Facebook, man, to all the followers and everybody, man. It's just been a journey for 2025, and I just want to just continue to strive to just get better mentally and physically and emotionally, you know, period. Just get better. Prayers out to everyone, because every household has a cross to bear. So prayers out to every household that's crossing a bear, because we all have some type of bear to cross. And I think that's about it for my touch of bases, because I'm just testing. I'll probably be back, because I actually is getting ready to add more channels on to this live. And so I'm doing a testing to just try to figure this whole thing out. But this Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time, of course, we will be live. Our topic this week is life after death, and learning, just talking about grieving and how we lose loved ones, and how we have to reprogram our lives after we lose someone that's so close to us. Relationship wise counseling, and just open forum about everything, even and all grieving, and life after death is not always just about grieving. It's about a lot of things. So we just want to touch bases on all of those avenues. And so I think that's about it on the catch up for Real Life Topics podcast. Also, Real Life Topics podcast is looking for sponsors, donations, recommendations. Anyone that can just wants to join this journey. If you want to join the meetings of the minds, if you want to join the meetings of the minds, if you want to join anything that has to do with Real Life Topics podcast, Just pull up. Just pull up. Just inbox. Just let us know, what type of what advice do you have for Real Life Topics podcast for growth and development? Or what anything you got. If you even just want to join on Thursday nights, join as well. I'm just saying. But yes, I'm gonna get up off of here. I'm a like I said, I have to add channels. So I'm gonna do that, and then I probably will go back live. I maybe gonna comb my hair down or something because this scarf ancient mama thing, I ain't feeling it. But you can't always do the most when you go on live. I'm testing right now, so that's fine. So make sure you tune into Real Life Topics Podcast this Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. You don't ever want to miss Real Life Topics Podcast. I'm telling you, because if you don't tune in now, you're going to wish you tuned in later. That's all I'm saying. See you guys Thursday, and or maybe in 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to add my channels, which I'm predominantly figuring this out now. So I think I am fine, but we will see. But yeah. I'll see you guys real soon. And I guess that's if I could figure out how to end the live. That's all I'm saying. It's Real Life Topics Podcast.